was your business like before joining the You Can Tutor community?
Well, I've been trying to make it formal, formalize my business
Mm,
since before the pandemic. 2019 is when I was serious about I'm not going back to school because I was super sick. And I said, I'm not going back. I'm going to make my tutoring my way of living, right? Financially speaking. And in the past, since I had it as a hobby, everything was word of mouth, basically. But then the pandemic hit and we turned it into digital.
mhm.
Everything was in the internet, which I was okay with, but how do I find
Right.
customers?
Right.
Um, so I've been now 3 years. So the first 2 years, I took a lot of courses, which were awesome, but overwhelming to the
Mm,
point that I froze and I didn't do anything after a certain point. So my business hasn't been able to grow. So when I found you, it was like, okay, I can relax. I don't have a pressure of time like in a course that I have to finish everything in a certain amount of time.
mhm,
So I now in the membership, I have people that I can ask at any moment,
mhm.
and there's always ideas that people are sharing that are easy and I can implement right away.
Mhm.
I can go back. One thing that I love is that you record the sessions and the videos of the workshops, either Tech Tuesday or
Mhm.
any other um, how to workshop. I can go back and watch it when I have the time and follow through. Like I did that with my Google business page, which
Okay.
was something I was like, like I heard of, but I never used it. Whatever.
Right.
And we talk about the reviews, how to get reviews there, etc. And I'm super happy with it. I did it like in 10 minutes following
Mhm.
the video. I was pausing, doing.
Right.
And I'm using it with my students that now we are finishing. I send a text to the parents. I have already like 10 reviews,
Good.
and they are good ones. I have answered to them. That's another thing I learned in the membership.
Good.
You have to interact. And
Excellent.
that's one thing, that's the most recent thing I have done. Another thing that I love is the collaboration days,
Yes.
because it forces me to do something that
Right.
day.
Right. Right.
So even if it's something small, I feel so satisfied that I did something, because my
Mhm.
biggest problem is that I take too much. I am an information junkie, but I don't execute.
Okay. Yep.
So I would say that that's how the membership has helped me the most. That accountability, the friendship that I have found, the intimacy, like it's an intimate group, right? It's like
Mhm.
we're close. And that has inspired me because it's not pushing me, it just has motivated me to do,
Good.
but without a rush.
Right.
So, one thing that I do, I feel okay with it, which was
Yeah.
something that I wasn't okay with before.
Right. And then plus with this being ongoing,
Hmm.
as we progress, because you are going to have questions, and as we progress the questions are going to change month for month, maybe even week for week, but then you can always ask it. And if you're like, okay, I need to go back and then I can ask that question, you're in a safe space to ask the question, because I don't just bring everybody in. Like if you're interested into the You Can Tutor membership, or the community, I should really call it, is I ask you some questions. It's
Mhm.
almost like a mini interview type of thing. It's really exclusive because I really want people that need it. And I always thought about my experience. I'm just like you when it was like I felt rushed. I felt overwhelmed. There was so much stuff going on.
Mhm.
So for me, I really want someone to able to walk me through step by step,
Yeah.
not just on video, like actually say, hey, I don't know how to create a Canva post. Well, then we have the how to session where I'm going to say, all right, everyone, open up your computers, make sure you have Canva ready, and then we're going to get started. And I walk you through, all right, step one, look into the extreme left and blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
And like, okay, what is it that you want to say? All right, good. Type that there. And then give people time to work amongst themselves, very similar to like the collab work day. Give
Mhm.
them time to work. And then at the end, present what you were working on so you can get some constructive feedback.
Yeah.
Not like, I'm going to attack you, but more so like, all right, this is great, but maybe the yellow doesn't work too well with the white
Mhm.
background.
Mhm.
Maybe you might want to tweak that or move that over here. And
Mhm.
now you're able to, once the session is over, you got something that you can apply to your business right here, right now, and you feel like you checked something off your bucket list.
Yep.
Now you feel like you're a step closer. And that was the whole premise with the
Yep.
You Can
Yep.
Tutor. All right.
And that made me remember. I wanted to put an announcement a couple of months ago, offering free algebra sessions, which was an idea that one of the members shared.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had, I think it was in one of the collaboration sessions,
Mm-hmm.
that you guys helped me how to write it because I'm sometimes too expansive
Mm-hmm.
in the written message. And you guys were like, no, that's too much. Let's cut it here, cut it there, cut it there. And I finished my product, my copy right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I posted it. And let me tell you, I have had already um I checked last week, I had more than 20 like engagement, like people that asked me for the sessions. And from
Awesome.
there, I had 3 people that actually met with me on Zoom. And
Nice.
I got
Okay.
one customer that bought.
That's
So
awesome. That's awesome.
it brought me
Because
results.
exactly. Because remember, it's going to take a lot of exposure
Hmm.
to expand to a lot of people. I always say it's like power of 1%.
Yeah.
In order for you to get that one client, you're going to have to talk to like 100 people.
Hmm.
So by doing that, that's amazing. I'm
Yes,
so
yes,
happy for
yes.
you.
Yes, I'm very happy and I'm seeing results without being overwhelmed.
Yes.
For me, it was more acceptance, me accepting how my business is,
Mhm.
how I I am as a business owner, and accept myself the way I am as a business owner, and accept my business the way it is,
Mhm.
and do what works for me. I have a bunch of ideas that I get from you guys, and I share my ideas too. But I have the membership dynamic has given me the freedom to accept myself as I am, accept my business as I am, and I don't have to do everything. I just do what works for me, and
Exactly.
I'm doing good. I'm happy.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Nitza, for sharing your ideas and your experience with us. I greatly appreciate that.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for this membership has been good. So we have a long way to
Yes.
keep going.